during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier, because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
It's great to be with you. I hope you're having a good day. And I need a little bit more volume on my headset. Okay? Okay, we good back there? Can't hear myself, my man. So I hope you can hear me. And I hope that you're having a good start to your day. And I don't know, we have a different camera shot today. If you're watching Let's Talk Nutrition, you can see that, there you go. That's a new camera shot. Okay. What you're looking at is the studio, and this studio is going to be remodeled. And they said that should happen sometime in the future, in the near future. We'll see. And this studio has been around quite a while, and we're trying to they're gonna modernize it, and that's nice. We appreciate that, and we're getting a good response to the show. And on camera, you're gonna see. Why don't you show a shot of him? We never get to see Stephen. Stay right there, Stephen. That's Stephen. Stand on the camera. So that's Stephen. He's camera shy. That's Stephen. And Stephen has been my technical producer for almost 10 years. He's a good guy, and he's always on it. And we appreciate his dedication to the show. How you doing, my man?
Stressed.
Are you stressed? What's going on?
One sec, let me get my headphones.
Get your headphones. You know, this business, there is a lot of stress. People think, this is a live show. And what's that, Murphy's Law? That law is always in play when you're doing live TV and live radio, and that's what we're doing here. Hi, you're stressed today?
Oh, it was just it was trouble getting into work.
Was it? It was trouble getting out of bed. What are you talking about? It was one thing after another, getting my daughter to school, then traffic, and then a train, and then I'm having to talk on the phone to get someone in here to get the show set up. And so, just walking in, and it'll be good. I know. Isn't it funny that some days it's like...
It all happens.
That stuff happens. And then there are other days when it just all folds into place. I mean... I guess that's just the nature of things, right?
Yeah, but his stressed. I've been in this industry for 30-something years. That's the most calmest stressed I've ever seen in my life.
He's pretty calm. He doesn't, his hair doesn't light up, go on fire. He seems, stress is a killer. We talk a lot about stress around here, and for good reason. And this show is on demand, both the video and audio of the show. If you visit letstalknutrition.com, the video at the end of every day, right on the first page, the home page, you'll see a link that'll take you right to YouTube, and you can watch the show. A lot of people are doing that now. And go ahead.
Actually, they fixed that. And do you know that as soon as you go to your page,
Yes.
it automatically, they're already preloading in there.
Oh, okay, good.
They don't even have to go to YouTube. It stays right there on
Stays right on the
yeah.
page. There you go. And the audio of the show is under show schedule. And some people download that onto their smartphone, tablet, computer, iPod, whatever. And I know personal trainers and others that listen to the show while they're working out and this and that. So we really like that. And this business of streaming the show. The reason why we're doing it, just so you know, is because we're trying to get the listener to become a viewer, and the viewer is, in a sense, is connected in a different way. Some people are visual, and they want to watch, they want to see. Other people are more, they can learn, they can listen. All they have to do is just hear it. They don't necessarily have to see what, like radio. So this is all good. And it's our way of trying to connect more and more to make the show more entertaining. I don't care. My experience has been if the show is entertaining doesn't mean silly, stupid, telling jokes. I've had some emails where people want me to tell jokes. What? If I wanted to tell jokes, I'd move to California, go on, I'd be in a comedy club. We try to have a sense. I think I have a sense of humor. I make fun of myself. I make fun of everybody else. No, I don't. I make fun of myself. I mean, we try to have. I laugh. I mean, they want me. I have had emails. People want me to tell jokes. What jokes? I don't know any jokes. What jokes? But nevertheless, the show I call this edutainment. This is edutainment, and entertainment, being entertaining doesn't mean stupid, doesn't mean silly, doesn't mean nonsense. Entertainment means that it engages you. That's how I interpret entertainment. It can mean a lot more. So I'm just trying to share with you what we're trying to do here in terms of production. So the show had, beyond all the content, beyond all the conversation, beyond all of that, and hopefully the learning that goes on, that the show engages you. And Lord knows I try mightily to do that. 877-897-8255. 877-897-8255. Now, Weight Watchers, they're a pretty good outfit by all weight loss program standards. You know I'm not a fan of weight loss diets. On the whole, I don't think they work long term. I think some of them work short term, but with some risk, with some side effects and risks. But on the whole, they don't work. And there are only a few that have lasted over the years. Weight Watchers has had some success at this. Well, coming out of the University of Chicago Press journals, the headline on the study was Weight Watchers shed pounds but lose friends. And in the journal, the website where the study is published, it's From Close to Distance, the Dynamics of Interpersonal Relationships and Shared Goal Pursuit. If you're watching the show, that is up on the screen. That's the actual study. And that's by way of providing you empirical, documented evidence that the show is evidence-based. Turns out that if you're trying to lose weight, many people think that Weight Watchers seems like an ideal place to share advice and get support. In fact, that's part of their campaign, their marketing. And in a real sense, this is true when they pointed out in the study when you first join. But this new piece of research shows that you'll tend to bond less with other members of a support group as you get closer to reaching your goals. In other words, how do I interpret that? I interpret that as, well, when the going is rough, I need my friend. When it gets easy, to hell with you. Don't need you now. Goodbye. Thank you. It was nice. Really? All right. When we come back, I'll tell you more about this. This really intrigued me. As you know, I think relationships are a critical, important part of health. I even talked about that yesterday, about how being in a relationship, people in a relationship do better with their health in achieving their goals. And I'll summarize that study, and I'll go back. I'll find my notes from yesterday. But this is intriguing. Okay, we're all in this together now. We start off, but as you lose the weight and you meet your goal, you tell your friends to hit the road. Really?
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Coenzyme Q10 is a powerful antioxidant nutrient. It protects against free radical damage, supports heart function, energy production, and immune response. Aging reduces our ability to absorb CoQ10 from our diet, so supplementing with a highly absorbable form of CoQ10 is the first step to ensuring optimal levels in the body. Secondly, typical CoQ10 supplements are in a ubiquinone or non-reduced form. For the body to use that type of CoQ10, it must first convert it to ubiquinol or the reduced form. QH Absorb is Jarrow Formula's highly absorbable and bioavailable CoQ10 supplement. Not only is QH Absorb more absorbable than traditional CoQ10 supplements, but as ubiquinol, it's already in a reduced bioavailable form. Your body can use QH Absorb without having to do any conversion work. Ask specifically for Jarrow Formula's QH Absorb at your favorite vitamin retailer. For more information on QH Absorb, go to jarrow.com. That's JARROW for the best and highly absorbable bioavailable CoQ10 supplements.
Are you looking for a product that will aid weight loss both safely and naturally? That will stimulate your metabolism and reduce the absorption of fat from food? Then look no further than Right Way Nutrition. As featured on national daytime health shows, Right Way Nutrition is a premium dietary and nutritional supplement provider who believes the best form of encouragement is results. Right Way Nutrition aims to provide customers with the most superior and effective products available. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol does just that. While green coffee bean extract may not be new to the scene, Right Way Nutrition offers a new and improved formula of green coffee bean extract infused with their trademark ingredient Svetol, which is proven to be a vital ingredient for successful weight loss results. Right Way Nutrition provides you with a fast-acting, healthy, effective green coffee bean extract proven to naturally and safely aid weight loss. Your search for the perfect natural weight loss supplement is over. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol will help you reach all your weight loss goals.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our number one ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Vega, clean, plant-based nutrition. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
You know, I'm sure that each and every one of you have lived enough life to know that human nature can be pretty peculiar, right? Meaning people. Welcome to the show. This study about people in Weight Watchers the study is fascinating. If you just tuned in, let me just summarize quickly. So this study, which is published in Journal of Consumer Research, what they did was they collected some data from people in Weight Watchers at different stages of the process, right? And what they found was, at the beginning, everybody was chummy. And it was great, helping one another, nice dialogue. But as people got closer and closer toward their goal of losing weight, people became more distant, and they withheld information and information that would help other people achieve their goal. This is what one of the researchers said in the study. When consumers start working toward a goal, they often feel uncertain about how to achieve the goal and see others as at a similar stage as friends. They pass on helpful tips and cheer each other on. But once the goal is in sight, consumers feel more certain and believe that they don't need support from others, so they become distant and keep useful information to themselves. Well, that's just nice. Boy. So in this study, the researchers analyzed group meetings and interviews with members of Weight Watchers. Okay. They found that all the members in the early stage of weight loss, that process, talked about companionship, felt close. They were real touchy-feely, kumbaya. And they were willing to help each other compared with fewer than half in the advanced stage. When they got to the advanced stage, only 42% were willing to have companionship, provide support, share information. In contrast, the vast majority in advanced stage of weight loss felt distant and were reluctant, they said, to share information with other members. 79% of them, compared to less than half in the early stage, 44%. What is it about human beings? I guess I could be cynical and say, that's just, is that marriage? What is that? Is that relationships of any kind? Romantic, business? What? Is that what we do? I don't know. That's distressing. In other words, were you really authentic at the beginning when you had your arm around me and said, I'm fat just like you, and we're going to get through this together? Right? Was that just, what was that? Was that inauthenticity? And then when you became Slim Jim, you blow your friend off who's struggling and you're moving closer towards your goal. What happened to that conversation early on? What is it about human beings? I don't know. 877, maybe you have an answer to that. I guess this is humorous. I don't know. I laugh. My peculiar sense of humor, I think. I laugh only because, you can't, the irony of it all. This is life. And I'm sure that some of you are sitting there saying, God, I know people like that. That's happened to me many times. When we share information, that helps us. We benefit. In support groups, this is critical. Alcoholics Anonymous, Weight Watchers, Gamblers Anonymous. There are all kinds of groups. That is one of the basic fundamental principles of all those groups. You stand up, you introduce yourself, you share, you connect, you have something in common. Here's another one of the authors concluded, quote, as consumers move from early stages of pursuing a goal to a more advanced stage, they change from being friendly to decidedly distant. And the more consumers distance themselves from others with similar goals, the more likely they are to feel disengaged and even give up on their goals entirely. So you pay the price. You pay the price for blowing off your friend. At least am I interpreting that correctly? I think so. And the more consumers distance themselves from others with similar goals, the more likely they are to feel disengaged and even give up. So in other words, you had a moment where you said, well, gee, I'm really doing great here. I don't need Paul anymore. And you blow him off, and he's struggling to lose the weight, and you're just doing fine. And then all of a sudden now, because you unplugged, you now become disengaged, and you're liable to give up. So you pay for that. What's the moral to the story? What do you think the moral of the story, Stephen, is? What do you think the moral of that story is? What do you think?
I don't know.
What do you think, John? What do you think the moral of the story is?
You got to stand by your friends.
Stand by your friends? Yeah. When you say you're all in it together, you're all in it together from beginning to end. Isn't that what marriage is about? Isn't that what relationships are about? I don't care if they're business, romantic, whatever kind of relationship. If you're in it, you're in it. Stay in it together. You're in it together. What are the marriage vows? For better and for worse, for sickness and health. Isn't that what that's all about? It's easy when it's easy. Anybody can do it when it's easy. Okay, we come back. Speaking of friends, I'm going to have one of them on my show today, Jeff Van Hecke. He's also a colleague. I'm going to query him on this business. I want to see if he lives like this.
Feel tired? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace for a good night's rest naturally.
The opinions, viewpoints, and promises made during this program are not those of WHNZ AM, its staff, management, or parent company, iHeartMedia Incorporated.
Hi, Jamie Maloney here, your host of the Jamie Maloney Real Estate Show. Catch my new showtime on every Mondays at noon on 1250 WINS WHNZ. Also, if you're considering selling your home, then text the word value to my cell phone at 813-760-8516 for a free home valuation. Again, that's value to 813-760-8516 and find me online at tampabayradio.com.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. With one phone call, you'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information. It's a free service, so call now.
Call now, 800-908-0586, 800-908-0586.
Front and center, it's the General Cigar Dave. Join me for Alpha Male Pleasure Maneuvers, Saturday afternoons live from noon to 2 on my new home, 1250 WHNZ. Cigar Dave, live Saturdays noon to 2 p.m., now on 1250 WHNZ.
Do you have questions about buying your dream home or refinancing your current home? Listen this Sunday from 3 till 4 to Mortgage Makeovers with Ken Michaels on News Radio 970 WFLA. He'll be taking your calls live. Mortgage Makeovers this Sunday afternoon at 3.
I'm Lex Friedman. I run my own business, so I know from experience, hiring new employees can be tough. Posting your job in one place isn't enough to find quality candidates. If you want to find the perfect hire, you need to post your job on all the top job sites, and now you can. With ZipRecruiter.com, you can post your job to 50-plus job sites, including Craigslist, LinkedIn, and Twitter, all with a single click. Find candidates in any industry nationwide. Just post once and watch your qualified candidates roll in to ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use interface. No juggling emails or calls to your office. Quickly screen candidates, rate them, and hire the right person fast. Find out today why ZipRecruiter has been used by over 200,000 businesses. And right now, our listeners can post jobs on ZipRecruiter for free by going to ZipRecruiter.com/talkradio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/talkradio. One more time, to try it for free, go to ZipRecruiter.com/talkradio.
Slip and fall? Visit forthepeople.com. Morgan & Morgan. For the people.
This report is brought to you by the Exergen Temporal Scanner Thermometer. When buying a thermometer, trust over 50 published studies supporting the accuracy of the Exergen Temporal Scanner. Your family deserves the best. The Exergen Temporal Scanner Thermometer. Pick one up at Toys R Us, Babies R Us, or other fine retailers today.
From the Bright House Network's Traffic Center, overall the interstates are in great shape. Just seeing some delays southbound on 275 through the downtown interchange. Just some minor delays on I-4 westbound approaching 275. 75 is back up to speed in both directions. And we still have a serious crash being cleared in Pinellas County on Ulmerton Road westbound at 19. The two right lanes are blocked. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Uterwick. Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line 866-545-9595.
1250 winds, weather center forecast. The high today getting into the upper 70s. We'll see a slight chance of rain been tacked onto the forecast. Sunshine with a few scattered clouds and lows tonight in the lower 60s. Tomorrow we will see rain, 60% chance as the clouds move in. Breezy conditions as well. And we'll see mid-70s for the high. Looking at a cooler weekend still, mid-60s rather. Saturday, expect some winds and rain on Saturday to start. That should clear into the afternoon. Cold overnights dipping back into the 40s. Then Sunday, low 60s, and sunshine will start the week chilly as well in the 60s, and looks like all the way out to Wednesday, sticking with those low 60s. Wall Street today, markets opened up positive. Dow up 84, NASDAQ gaining 17. The S&P index up by 8 points, Dow to 17,638. Impact Radio, 1250 wins, WHNZ.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Flora, premium organic oils, teas, tonics, and supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Get that new camera shot up here. There you go. Now you're seeing the whole studio. That will change in time. You can leave that shot on for a while. You can see there's a lot that goes on in here. That was John's hand with a thumbs up, and the show does stream live. You can go to letstalknutrition.com right now and watch the show. A lot of people do, and my guest, who is not in studio, but we have a photograph of him up on my website, or excuse me, on the site on my website. If you're watching the show, you will see a photograph of him. John will put that up. There he is. It looks like he's had a couple of drinks at a bar, doesn't it? Got a smile, got that little smirk on his face, right? Well, what's that in the background? We have to ask him. That's Jeff Van Hecke. He's certainly a colleague, but he's also a better friend, and I have a great sense of humor with him. And time we joke around. He makes fun of me all the time, so about paybacks. Jeff, Happy New Year! Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Happy New Year, Doc. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on.
John asked me to ask you if you could send in. I'm looking at that photo now. If you have some photos where you look sober.
Oh, I did not ask that.
This is brutal, man.
You wear a flak jacket when you come on this show, brother.
Steven, look, here he goes already. We're starting off the new year, and I'm getting abused already.
Steven's the one that said you look plastered in that photo. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Steven had a hard morning. Leave Steven alone. He could hardly get to work this morning for the traffic.
I know. I heard. I was watching.
You were watching. What do you make of it? What do you make of the streaming of the TV?
It's very cool. You know what's weird, though, is there's a delay. And so since I'm talking to you on the phone, I'm watching.
Right, there is a delay.
Video, and it's kind of throwing me off a little bit. I may have to turn that off so I can stay focused on what we're talking about.
That's what you have to. There's a delay because of people like you. We never know what's going to come out of your mouth.
Yeah, turn your volume down.
Turn your volume down or shut off your speaker and you can continue to watch. Yeah, there is a delay. What do you make of this study, this Weight Watchers study, where the people in the group, when they started off together to reach their goal, were all companion-like, supportive, shared information, helped one another. But as they got closer to their goal, some of the people then distanced themselves from their so-called companion and friend in need and didn't share information. But there was a consequence for that. The people who did that ultimately, because they disengaged, they got disengaged from their friend. They disengaged from the process and didn't do so well in achieving the goal further. What do you make of all that?
It does exist, unfortunately, and I've experienced it personally throughout my life, as I'm sure a lot of our listeners probably
and viewers.
And it's very disappointing. I really don't know what to make of it. I've never been that way, believe it or not. I
know you're not.
Yeah.
I kid around. I find you to be generous and giving. You are. I know that you are.
And same with you, Doc. And so when I come across people like that or hear these stories, it's very, very deflating to me. And I don't understand it. I really don't get it. And they end up alone, and they like you said, they give up on their goals, and they forget why they felt good to begin with. And
part of that journey of achieving a goal is, especially if you're trying to do it with somebody else, is that sharing, that connection, the social emotional connection with people.
Exactly.
Like in relationships. Yesterday I reported on a study, and I think this, I think this is important because I think it's a special element of health. Yesterday I reported on a study out of Cancer Research UK. Couples were more likely to get healthy when together than they were alone. That people who are more successful in taking up healthy habits, they said, if their partner makes positive changes along with them.
That's true.
The investigators found that when people were more successful in swapping bad habits for good ones, they were more successful in doing that when their partner did it with them.
Yeah, makes sense.
I know it makes sense, but I guess there are people sit watching and listening to the show right now thinking, well, my God, man. This is life. This is the way people are. Is it the way? Do we have to be that way? I don't know. My mother and dad didn't raise me like that.
I know that, Doc. And you know what? It's. Look at what you do with the show alone. That's your goal. You're helping people. You're giving them vital information for good health. And you wouldn't do that if you weren't sincere in what you're trying to achieve. And if we had more people like you in the world, the world would be a better place.
I don't know about that, my man. Thank you for the compliment. But listen, in terms of room for improvement, I have a lot of faults. And I'm just trying, like everybody else, to get along and figure it out. And the show is intended to share our successes and our failures together. And to even though now people can watch and they can see, but you'd be amazed, even though some people that don't watch the show just listen to the voice, the relationships that you build with people. When I do appearances and I meet people for the first time, they say, I've been listening to you for years, every day or off all the time or whatever. And, you know, the connection you feel and you see how important the relationship is to them.
Sure.
And so I'm mindful of that. I make a lot of mistakes, but one thing I won't do, things I do, tell the truth as I know it, be sincere, and let the listener know and the viewer know you care about them.
There you go.
Whatever other mistakes you make, I find that they will forgive you. But if you don't have those elements, you're done in this business. So
yeah, very true. Very true. And, you know, the same holds true in the natural foods industry, Doc. I mean, I've been doing this 25 years, and one of the first things, I remember there was a sales rep that, you know, was in the field with me when I first started selling. And I asked him, you know, he was an older gentleman, and he worked for one of the major brands. And I said, listen, how are you so successful in sales? How do you have such great relationships with these stores and these buyers and these consumers? And you know what he told me? He said, if you promise something, make sure you always deliver. Don't, you know, in other words, you know, under-promise and over-deliver, and always make sure you do what you say you're going to do. And I live by that, and that's what's gotten me through 25 years in this industry, 15 years with Yerba Prima. And I'll tell you, it's a great philosophy. It's a great way to live your life, and, you know, always live by what you say.
And I think that has a bearing upon people's health. I think that I think that the way you live your life will eventually, I mean, in terms of how you treat people, this is beyond biology. This is beyond chemistry. I think that the way you treat people and the way you live your life ultimately bears upon the psychological and physical health of your own body and mind. I firmly believe that.
Natural Factors presents.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Murray. How would you like to feel more calm, centered, and alert with greater mental focus and clarity? Pharma-GABA, a special natural form of the major brain chemical GABA, can help. Our brain can naturally produce GABA, but sometimes we don't produce enough, so taking it as a supplement can give your brain a GABA boost. Pharma-GABA is a clinically proven form that is considerably more effective than other forms. Pharma-GABA produces favorable changes in brainwave patterns as well as a dramatic reduction in markers of stress, including salivary cortisol levels. Pharma-GABA is fast-acting, with feelings of calmness and mental focus experienced within 5 minutes of taking Pharma-GABA. So, if you want to feel calmer with greater mental clarity and focus and need a fast-acting help to cope with a stressful day, give Pharma-GABA a try. I think you'll be glad you did.
Hi, I'm Jordan Rubin, founder and CEO of Garden of Life. Oceans 3 was created with a simple premise in mind. Develop a line of premium omega-3 fish oil formulations that met or exceeded the market leader in quality, and then go beyond omega-3 by providing amplified benefits and value to the consumer. Oceans 3 contains ultra-pure, high-potency fish oil, along with astaxanthin and fucoxanthin. Each of these ingredients, when taken individually, have superb benefits. When they are combined into the exciting compound omega-xanthin, they work synergistically to amplify their already amazing benefits. In addition to the synergy of omega-xanthin, Oceans 3 offers unrivaled purity and greater value than the leading omega-3 fish oils available today, making the Oceans 3 family of products the best choice for anyone looking to add a healthy dose of omega-3 fats and a giant dose of extraordinary health to their lives.
Did you know that doctors recommend omega-3 essential fatty acids for kids and grown-ups alike? Nordic Naturals, the #1 fish oil in the U.S., offers omega-3s for everyone. In fact, Nordic Naturals has one of the largest product portfolios in the world. Our best-selling Ultimate Omega is available in soft gels or liquid, both with a light, clean lemon flavor and no fishy aftertaste. This concentrated formula has been clinically shown to support heart health. For children, kids everywhere love Nordic Naturals Children's DHA, offered in great-tasting strawberry strawberry liquid or chewable soft gels. New Omega Boost is a creamy, delicious formulation of omega-3s. With its great mango taste and velvety smooth texture, Nordic Naturals Omega Boost is a great choice for the whole family. Nordic Naturals carefully manages every step of production of our omega-3 fish oils from boat to bottle, so you can count on Nordic Naturals to be exceptionally pure, fresh, and effective. Nordic Naturals for kids and grown-ups alike. Available at natural products retailers or online at nordicnaturals.com.
Is your fish oil wildly pure? New Chapter is proud to offer a whole food approach to fish oil, Whole Mega. Naturally pure 100% wild-caught salmon comes from the pristine waters of Alaska. Like extra virgin olive oil, the fresh-caught salmon for Whole Mega is pressed immediately after harvest. And that's all that's needed to deliver wild Alaskan salmon's whole complement of vital omega fatty acids. These omegas support your heart health. One serving of Whole Mega per day, 2 grams, has been clinically shown to help retain healthy triglyceride levels and to improve the omega-3 index, a studied marker of heart health. And did you know experts recommend consuming 2 to 3 servings of fish per week? So 1 week of Whole Mega delivers the omegas of 3 servings of wild Alaskan salmon. Discover the New Chapter difference, wildly pure Whole Mega. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local Fine Health food store.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Greens Plus, superfood for super health. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Right Way Nutrition, nutrition the right way. Nutrix Hawaii, more nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition, however you may be listening, whatever you may be doing, and you may be watching the show right now at letstalknutrition.com. You can do that. And the shows are on demand, the video and the audio, at letstalknutrition.com. My guest is Jeff Van Hecke, educator for Yerba Prima, has been in the business 25 years, knows his stuff. Welcome back, Jeff. You recently did some TV yourself. I want to share that with the listener because there's some information that they could get to and watch that interview and so on about digestive health, because that's what we're going to talk about. What was the show on which you appeared?
It's called the Balancing Act, and it airs on the Lifetime Network Monday through Friday. They actually ran the segment 4 times. I flew out to Fort Lauderdale, which by the way, your weather out there was fantastic. I didn't want to come back to Chicago. But it's hosted by Julie Moran, who's been in show business for many, many years, and we did a 6-minute segment talking about our Women's Renew Whole Body Cleanse system. Of course, Yerba Prima makes a whole body cleanse for both men and women. We're the only manufacturer that does. And it was really a fantastic experience. We got a lot of responses, a lot of wonderful responses. The video can be seen at our website at yerba.com. It's also on YouTube. If you search out the Balancing Act, Yerba Prima, you can see that segment. And we filmed it the second week of December, and like I said, it aired 4 times, and we've had a remarkable response to that.
I haven't met Julie Moran. Is that her name?
Yeah.
I haven't met her. I knew about the show a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose they have a pretty big audience, yeah?
They do. I was actually quite surprised to see how many people actually watch that show for the time slot that it's on. It's on East Coast time, 7 to 8 in the morning, and Central time it was, I believe we ran like 6 to 7. So, it's on at different hours depending on where you live.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a great show, very well done, very well produced, and it was a wonderful experience for us.
Lifetime Network called The Balancing Act, which gets a whole idea of homeostasis, balance in our life for sure. So you were talking about cleansing in those. So if people go and watch these interviews on YouTube, they can learn about cleansing, yes.
Exactly. It points out a lot of the important facts that are overlooked in our daily lives, and the fact is that we've become this just overburdened chemical compound society that unfortunately we have very little control over what enters our body and our bloodstream and contaminates all of our vital organs. And so internal cleansing, whole body cleansing, is actually necessary in today's society, and people are starting to come around as a whole and understand that. But we still have a long way to go. I mean, they understand fiber for weight loss and regularity, but they still don't understand the whole concept of whole body cleansing. And, programs like the Balancing Act and, of course, your show, Doc, absolutely helps to get the word out to the consumer.
Okay, so let me play devil's advocate with you, okay?
Sure.
And, again, I'm playing devil's advocate, and let me see how you respond to this. I think... Well, maybe I should be careful because somebody just tunes in. They think I really I believe this. There are many people who believe that cleansing is a waste of time. Mm-hmm. There are many physicians. I know I've had conversations with physicians, other health experts of one sort or another. And typically the big pushback is from traditional trained health experts of one sort or another, doctors, whatever they may be. People in the natural approach to health sort of embrace this whole idea of cleansing.
Mm-hmm.
But there's more than a few people, Jeff, that think that this is cleansing is charlatan in nature.
Right. Yep.
And they think that the body evolved with systems, the 7 systems of elimination that it contains, and that is enough, and that the body will be able to rid itself of unwanted or otherwise foreign chemicals, compounds of one sort or another, whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
And that, in other words, nature will take care of it.
Right.
Evolution will take care of it. What do you think about that argument?
Well, here's what I say to that. Maybe if we're living in 1938, what you look at all these chemical compounds that are being produced today, and I mean, studies have shown where they've gone into these big metropolitan areas like New York City, and they've done, random blood screenings of people just walking around that agreed to, partake in the study, and they're finding, hundreds of chemical compounds that were never meant to be introduced into our bodies, and unfortunately, they're in everything. They're in the air, the water, the food. 2.5 billion tons of herbicides and pesticides are dumped on our crops and our farmlands every single year. It's amazing. It's mind-boggling. And so these chemical compounds that never existed before, and while it's true, our bodies are definitely designed to excrete and remove toxins through the various channels of elimination, the bowels, the kidneys, the lungs, the skin, the lymphatic, along with the blood and the liver. The body is actually becoming burdened, and these chemical compounds were never meant to be introduced, and so the body becomes taxed. It becomes very difficult to remove these chemical compounds because they're in the fat stores, they're in all the vital organs, they're in the bloodstream, and so the body needs assistance in removing these chemical compounds. And that's what people, these traditional MDs, the doctors, they don't agree with it because they know how the body functions and they believe that it's still operating properly. Well, here's what I'm going to say to that. Why do we have so much disease? Why do we have all of these health effects of these chemical compounds?
Well, good question.
Well, there you go.
Good question. It's interesting to me, and it's a point that I've made several times over the years on this show. As we evolved through the millennia, and in fact over millions of years, as a species, right? The condition of the environment was a lot different than it is today. With modernization, industrialization, we did create chemicals that got into the air, the water, the ground, and food chain that never existed before. What's interesting about that is in our evolution, that environment didn't contain these kinds of chemicals, and we didn't evolve to be able to cope and deal with them. The systems, the organ systems of the body were context is everything. And environmental context is everything when it comes to evolution. So the point is, does our body really have the capability to deal with this toxic load? I don't know. We come back, we'll explore this even further.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle.
Company, iHeart Media Incorporated.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier. Because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
And we're back. Welcome to the show. I'm glad you could tune in. I can't think of a better place to be than right here with you. And in a moment, I'll have an announcement. We added another affiliate to Let's Talk Nutrition, and I'll make that announcement here in a little bit. It's important that we recognize the addition of new affiliates to the show. And if you can watch the show right now, and if you are, you can see that. Okay, he took that shot down. There was a long shot, if you will, no pun, long shot. This is a sort of a long shot of the studio, and the studio will change. It's going to be remodeled, and I want to recognize that and tell you that, first I want to tell you that we've been syndicating this show across the U.S. now for well over 6 months. And we've added another affiliate to the show, WTBG, Brownsville Radio, Brownsville, Texas, right? And we're just delighted to include them in the family of networks that air this show. And we welcome you, and we hope that you will find the show to make a contribution to your health and your wellness and your well-being. So that's WTBG, Brownsville Radio, Brownsville, Texas. It's all good. Got to like it. And we're excited about that. And we will, as we keep syndicating the show, I will share with you the different markets that we're in. My guest today is Jeff Van Hecke, and we're going to be talking about cleansing. So I'm going to tell you a story. Louis Pasteur is the guy that came up with the germ theory, that germs were the cause of disease. On his deathbed, he recanted his germ theory, and he said, "The microbe is nothing, the terrain is everything," end quote. He's purported, as I said, to have made this statement on his deathbed. The origin of the quote is attributed to one of his contemporaries, a Claude Bernard, who was a physiologist and contemporary of Pasteur. So when Pasteur was quoting Bernard, he in a sense was recanting his germ theory, a theory that assigned the cause of disease to microbes invading and wreaking havoc on the body with specific germs causing specific diseases. So you may be wondering, say, you're talking about germs. I thought you were going to talk about cleansing and chemicals. And well, I'll get to that. I'll pull it together. In contrast to Pasteur, Claude Bernard, whom I just mentioned, and another fellow named Antoine Beauchamp, who was another contemporary Pasteur, believed Disease was a condition of imbalance in the internal terrain of the body. Bernard and Beauchamp emphasized the context of environment. Remember I said a moment ago, environmental context is everything when it comes to evolution. The context of environment which germs lived in and not the germs. On the one hand, if the terrain was balanced, was homeostatic, then germs could not flourish. On the other hand, if the terrain were out of balance, then germs would thrive. The question becomes, what can throw the internal terrain out of balance? One of the things that can throw it out of balance is the entrance, if you will, of these toxic chemicals into the body. In fact, some of the chemicals themselves not only throw the body out of balance, but cause disease, like cancer. Germs, instead, these fellows said, germs are a sign, in short, germs do not cause a disease. Instead, they said, they are a sign of the diseased conditions of the terrain and not the cause of those conditions of the terrain. That's a wholly different way of looking at things. The medical model looks at it the other way. In traditional medicine, the medical model is used. And things that can throw the body out of balance: poor nutrition, malnutrition, inactivity, electromagnetic pollution, environmental toxins, which we're going to talk about today, negative thoughts and emotions, which I talked about at the top of the show, all sorts of anatomical and physiological imbalances of one sort or another. It doesn't take much to throw the internal terrain of your body out of balance. Your body's agenda all day long, physiologically speaking, is to keep the body homeostatic. All the organ systems of every cell, tissue, organ system, and ultimately the overall organism, i.e. you and me, in balance. That is the body's agenda. This is another way to think about health and wellness, or the opposite, sickness and disease. And when we get sick, there's an imbalance. There's some imbalance in the body, whether it's a cold, whether it's cancer, whether it's high blood pressure, or whether, it is getting the measles, which is now, if you go to Anaheim at the amusement park, you're going to get the measles, they say now. So this is a totally different way to think about what's going on with you. When you get a headache, you feel out of balance. When you have a hangover, you definitely feel out of balance. You can't even walk. When you're drunk, your body is out of balance. Alcohol, throws everything off. Drugs, bad food. John, you were mentioning you ate something last night. This morning you didn't feel so good, right?
That's correct.
So it all day long, think about that. Physiologically speaking, which physiology is the scientific study of the functions of the body and the systems of the body. And anatomy is the study of the structures of the body. But physiologically speaking, your body's agenda is to keep you in balance. My guest is Jeff Van Hecke. Jeff, welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Toxic chemicals is one of the factors that can definitely, we know this now, it's not science fiction, throw the body out of balance and cause the internal terrain to become out of balance and diseased at the same time, one feeding the other, right?
Absolutely. Yep, and a lot of the primary classes of most of the common toxic offenders, solvents, pesticides, heavy metal toxins, of course, mercury, found in the fish, and these chemical compounds they wreak havoc on the body, as you said, Doc. They affect the immune system. They affect the neurological system, the endocrine system, I mean, they just wreak total havoc in the body. And so, as far as traditional medicine is concerned, they're looking at it like, our bodies are designed to, clean up and kick it out. And, people tend to forget that the largest organ of the body is the skin, and it has the ability to both absorb and excrete toxin. But they never took into account all of these chemical compounds that were being introduced into our environment. And it creates this body burden, as we talked about earlier. And, people, they're just not designed to process this. And that's what creates all of these different these health effects.
It's an understatement to say we live in a toxic world.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Humans have gotten in the way of nature.
Sure.
I don't worry about the planet. I worry about us. The planet will survive our insults. We may not survive our own insults to the planet. I'll be back.
Did you know that when it comes to supporting whole body health, there's an herbal supplement that may be as important as your daily multivitamin? Discover Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter. Formulated to support a whole body healthy inflammation response, an ongoing natural process and part of the body doing its job. We often think of the inflammation response as something we can feel, such as where there are sensitive nerve endings. But did you know that we can also have an inflammation response we can't feel? And whether we are aware of it or not, our inflammation response can affect the whole body. Zyflamend is a patented blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, that help balance and support your body's natural, healthy inflammation response for overall health and wellness. And it's clinically tested. Discover the premier herbal supplement for whole body health from New Chapter, Zyflamend Whole Body. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local fine health food store.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
We live in an age of fast information, high-speed communication, instant gratification, rapid transit, ready-mixed, pre-cooked, heat and serve, and living life on a moment's notice. But when it comes to staying healthy, you pause for a moment. Jarrow Formulas has been formulating high-quality nutritional products for over 30 years and has been a leader in the research and development of some of the most effective, affordable, and cutting-edge natural health solutions in the world. At Jarrow Formulas, they understand that distinction does not happen overnight and that a reputation for excellence is only earned through many years of persistence. Their staff of scientists and health professionals insist on doing things the old-fashioned way, with clinical studies and scientific research. They believe that the true test of a quality company
quality is the purity, potency, and good value of its products and meeting the highest expectation of those who matter most, their customers. For more information about their superior formulas and to request free samples of their leading brands, please go to www.jarrow.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Vega, clean, plant-based nutrition. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Nordic Naturals, pure and great-tasting omega oils. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Well, it's pretty clear. You sort of get the point of view, my point of view, and my guest's point of view, Jeff Van Hecke, that you'll find environmental toxins everywhere on this planet, in the air, the water, the soil, the food chain, other organisms other than humans, animals. There's every day, there's some report or another from one agency or another, government or private agency, warning and cautioning people about toxic pesticides and plastics and numerous other kinds of sources for these toxic chemicals. And the National Health Nutrition and Examination Survey, the NHANES, they I forget what year it was, they did a survey and they found 163 toxic chemicals from 12 chemical classes that they measured from the blood, urine, and serum of a representative group of 268, ready? Pregnant women. Needless to say, the results were sort of grim. What they discovered in the NHANES work was that they found a widespread exposure to these pregnant women were exposed to these toxic chemicals. And they were in several classes of chemicals, polychlorinated biphenyls, PCBs, organochlorine pesticides, perfluorinated compounds, PFCs, phenols, polybrominated diphenyl esters, phthalates, polycyclic or aromatic hydrocarbons, which I've talked about on this show, especially when you're grilling, and perchlorate. You know what perchlorate is? Perchlorate is rocket fuel. And they found rocket fuel in women, pregnant women. Rocket fuel. It's fine for rockets, not so good for humans. Welcome back, Jeff.
Thanks, Doc. Yeah, I can't wait to get a big glass of that perchlorate. You know, it's does the body good, I guess, huh?
I don't know. I mean, I guess there are other ways to get energy. That's just right. They have found fire retardant in mother's milk, breast milk. Fire retardant. So this is not science fiction. And let me be clear, so people understand that I'm fair-minded about this. I wish I could tell you that there were scores of clinical trials to confirm that cleansing, whatever the cleansing method, technique, therapy is, actually works. You're hard-pressed to find a lot of research in this area, Jeff.
You're right.
And, you know, I want to be honest about that.
Sure.
That being said, while we don't have a bunch of clinical trials, we have a lot of anecdotal evidence. We have a lot of traditional use data from different cultures over time, even hundreds of years, where people have used cleansing methods and have noticed that their health got better.
Sure.
So I don't know. I mean, I wish the researchers would do better in this area and do more trials to get at this. But
right.
Sometimes you have to rely when there is no science. You got to sometimes rely on common sense and just everyday practice to guide you. So
exactly.
So
exactly.
You would you debate me on that issue of that there's not a lot of science to support?
I would not. But what I will say is people who have used our cleanse kit. I'll use our cleanse kits as an example. that have come to us and, had every kind of ailment from, chronic headaches to fatigue to skin breakouts, obesity, you name it, improper digestion, just, not feeling well, no energy. They use our product, and they write to us at the end of, the 30-day regimen of using the whole body cleanse, and they tell us they've never felt better in their lives. And you can go to our website, you can read all the testimonials, you can see what people have had to say. And as you said, Doc, it's been around for hundreds of years. It's it's nothing new. It's not a new concept. And let's face it, we as a society, don't forget that fiber is another big thing that we do at Yerba Prima. It's a big focus of ours as a company. People don't get enough fiber in their diet, and that creates a lot of problems with the, digestive issues, not eliminating properly. People are not eating as healthy as they should. They're not exercising as often as they should. They're not eating the right types of foods, and they're certainly not getting enough fiber, and studies show that as well. And so all of that combined, and then you throw in these chemical compounds, this toxic body burden that we subject ourselves to on a daily basis, man, you're creating for a real bad environment. And so, use the testimonials. Try the product. You're going to be pleasantly surprised. Your energy level is going to go up. You're going to start to lose weight because fiber naturally creates a feeling of satiety, so you feel fuller longer. It's got all of these wonderful cleansing herbs that's going to aid the body in removing these unwanted chemical compounds. Now, I'm not saying it's going to get them all. It's not the end-all, be-all, but if you stick with it, and the people who have used our products, they definitely see the results, they feel better, and they rave about it.
There's a website that I would recommend. It's EWG.org. EWG means Environmental Working Group. And when you go there, the Environmental Working Group does terrific work. And when you go there, they have a guide. One of the guides that they offer, it's the EWG's Dirty Dozen Guide to Food Additives. These, according to the EWG and other experts and other organizations, are toxic to humans. We come back, I'll tell you about these Dirty Dozen, and we'll also talk about the more healthy dozen from Yerba Prima. They have some terrific products, and by the way, their prices are phenomenal. They don't gouge the consumer, and they have quality products. They've been doing this a long time. How many years? The company?
35 years we've been in the industry.
35. 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. Give me a call. Express what's on your mind, opinion, something you'd like to share, question, whatever. We'll be right back.
Today's veterans often return from active duty with disabilities.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Flora, premium organic oils, teas, tonics, and supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
According to the Environmental Working Group, there are more than 10,000 additives that are permitted to be put in food. Some of these are direct additives that are deliberately, consciously formulated into processed food. Others are indirect that get into the food during processing, storage, and packaging. So how do you know which ones to avoid, which ones are safe, which ones raise concern, or what? That will disrupt your endocrine system, for example. According to the Environmental Working Group, they got a dirty dozen, Jeff. My guest is Jeff Van Hecke. Welcome back, Jeff.
Thanks, Doc.
In that dirty dozen of additives, they include nitrites and nitrates, potassium bromate, polyparaben, butylated hydroxynsol, BHA, butylated hydroxytoluene, BHT, propyl gallate, theobromine, and then secret flavor ingredients and artificial colors, diacetyl, phosphate food additives, and aluminum additives that you'll find in donuts.
That all sounds like good stuff, doesn't it, Doc?
Yeah. I mean, I can hardly pronounce some of these words. The butylated hydroxyanisole, BHA, potato chips.
Wow.
The propyl gallate, pepperoni, for example. You'll find it in there. Potassium bromate, you'll find in bread. Nitrate,
That diacetyl, isn't that in the popcorn, like the artificial butter flavor?
Yeah. Diacetyl you find in popcorn, that processed popcorn.
Oh, gosh.
So now the question becomes, do they get you sick? Will they cause cancer? Will they, cause some endocrine disruption?
Right.
And that's what we're talking about. And according to the Environmental Working Group, many of these compounds are detrimental to good health and wellness. So Jeff's point of view is that you should try to cleanse at least your colon, at least that.
At the very least, exactly.
Your liver, your blood, your lymph, right? These are part of the systems of cleansing and elimination in the body. And you're a big fan. You have your whole body cleanse kit, and you've designed it by gender for men and for women and men, correct?
We have. We're the only company that does that, and the difference between the two is that we've added male and female support nutrients. Other than that, they're exactly the same. 30-day supply. So, in example, what sets the two apart is the male formula has saw palmetto and ginseng for prostate and energy. The female formula has chaste tree berry, dong quai, and B vitamins, which are female tonic herbs, and, of course, B vitamins for energy. Other than that, they're exactly the same. There's 3 separate bottles of product in each one of the kits. We're also the only company that includes our anti-parasite formula right in the kit, where with a lot of the other cleanses that you buy, you'd have to buy that separately for another $20, where you get ours one-stop shop, $30, 30-day supply. We recommend people do it twice a year. It has over 35 different ingredients, including a whole host of all the different fibers represented. So you're going to get all of your powerful cleansing herbs that's going to go into the body and aid the body in eliminating toxins through all the channels we discussed earlier, the bowels, the kidneys, the lungs, the skin, the lymphatic system, along with the blood and the liver. Then you have your anti-parasite formula, which has cloves, black walnut hulls, ginger, a whole host of different herbal ingredients to help aid the body in removing any parasites that may be present. And then we have the fiber component, which is referred to as the Prima cleanse. That's what we call it. That has all 5 different types of fibers. So you have psyllium fiber, oat bran, apple pectin, acacia gum, soy fiber, well-rounded, well-balanced form of all the fibers represented there. Selenium, magnesium, and calcium to help strengthen and rebuild the lining of the colon, FOS to feed and multiply the good bacteria, and even some of our Great Plains bentonite for even more detoxification, which is very effective in removing heavy metal toxins.
Could you repeat that? No, just.
Sorry, I know I talk a little fast sometimes, Doc. I know you slowed me down on the air
Holy
before.
cow, man. Listen, you could call that Prima purification.
Well, sure.
How about that? Gets a nice alliteration there.
I love it.
Prima purification. That Yerba Prima. That's not bad.
Not bad. I like that.
You could use that in marketing. Prima purification.
See,
so you have these cleanse kits. What do you recommend, that these people stay on it for the rest of their life, or what?
No. Usually we recommend people do it once in spring, once in fall is the norm. So 2 times a year, just to aid in kind of alleviating that body burden of all the things we've been talking about through the show, all these chemical compounds that enter through various channels. And so twice a year is effective. And then in between, we usually recommend people use, one of our fiber supplements for regularity because, as I mentioned earlier, Doc, and we've talked about several times on your show, most people don't get enough fiber. The typical American diet is only getting about 10 to 18 grams of fiber daily when we should be up around 25 to 40. And, they're not eliminating properly, they're not digesting properly. I can't tell you through the years, and I know we've talked about this before, I've been with the company a long time. I've stood in health food stores. I've done demos on the products. I've talked about the products. I've done consumer lectures. And it never ceases to amaze me when people come up and say, I have 2 to 3 eliminations a week, and my traditional doctor says that's perfectly fine. Well, I'm here to tell you it's not. Our bodies were never designed to only eliminate 2 to 3 times a week. We should be eliminating 2 to 3 times a day.
Oh, my God.
And people forget that.
We're busy here. We don't have time to 2 to 3 times a day.
Well, now listen, you and Stephen both, I've sent you both samples of my fiber, and I know you use it religiously.
I didn't say I had a problem. I'm just saying.
No, I know, but you use it, and I love the fact that you believe in our product.
Of course.
Now, Stephen, we need to talk about him.
He's doing. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. You better get on the job, man, because he's doing better.
Is he?
Yeah, absolutely. I see what he brings. He brings fruit into the studio. He has his yogurt. He has salads. His lunchbox has changed.
Nice. Glad to hear that.
So he's on the job, man. Come on now.
I love it. Now, what about John? We got to work on him.
Well, Dante had all these levels of hell, right?
Right.
And I sort of like, and I say, well, I take Dante's model and I make them different levels of diet and lifestyle sins,
right.
And they're all at these different levels. For those of you who read, like literature and all, who I'm talking about. Dante,
yeah,
the Renaissance, wonderful philosopher, writer, whatever. So we could see Dante's hell and we could rearrange it categorize it in terms of diet and nutritional sins. John, if there's a basement in hell, the basement, he's down there with the maintenance department, and that's where
God, we love you, man. I'm sorry,
but he's doing better. He's doing now. I just smelled the aroma of oranges in here, so he must have. What kind of orange was that?
Mandarin.
He ate a mandarin orange.
All right.
Okay.
Good.
So we're having. That's better than a pig ear sandwich.
That's what I was going to bring up. I remember that the first time.
We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Kate. When I asked my health food store to recommend a natural solution to improve my digestive health, they suggested their best-selling probiotic, Ultimate Flora Critical Care. It has 50 billion live probiotic cultures in every capsule. I was surprised to learn that a poor diet, aging, and even stress can deplete our bodies of billions of good bacteria. That's why I take one Ultimate Flora Critical Care probiotic a day to help maintain my digestive balance, support my immune health, and help keep me regular. And my mother takes Ultimate Flora Senior Formula. It's formulated to help adults 50 and older maintain good digestive health too. It's the Ultimate Flora difference that sold me. Each high-potency, once-daily formula includes strains that are scientifically studied for their specific health benefits. Plus, the delayed-release capsules protect the probiotics from harsh stomach acid. Ultimate Flora probiotics are available at health food stores everywhere. From Renew Life, the digestive care experts.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract, available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit kyolic.com, that's KYOLIC.com, or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Did you know your digestive tract is home to millions of bacteria? Some good, some not so good. And if you want to stay healthy, it's important to make sure that your body is populated with the good bacteria it needs. Probiotic Defense contains 13 of today's most effective friendly bacteria strains, along with other compounds shown in studies to support healthy digestion and immune system function. Don't settle for low-potency, overpriced formulas. Ask for Now Foods Probiotic Defense with the bright orange label. To find a retailer near you, go to nowfoods.com.
What are you doing this month? If you suffer from stiff joints, you can do something special. You could try new Flex Now Joint Formula. Flex Now offers you complete relief in just 1 month or a complete refund. Flex Now is a unique concentration of shea nut triterpenes, the most potent inflammation fighter of any botanical. And it's only when inflammation is reduced that your body begins to heal. Try new Flex Now Joint Formula and make this the month you get rid of stiff joints. Ask for Flex Now at Vitamin Discount Center and other leading natural product stores.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Greens Plus, superfood for super health. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Xenia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Right Way Nutrition, nutrition the right way. Nutrix Hawaii, more nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Boy, do I have something to show you. But first, here's the LTN Health Question of the Day, sponsored by VDCUSA.com. This NHANES study, National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey, they did a study of pregnant women. And they found 12 chemical classes measured from the blood, urine, and serum of this representative group of 268 pregnant women. Out of that 12 chemical categories or classes, how many toxic chemicals did they discover? 63, 163, or 263? I gave the answer a bit ago. How many toxic chemicals did they find in the blood, urine, and serum of a representative group of 268 pregnant women? It was a government study. 63, 163, 263. 877-897-8255. You have the correct answer. You'll win a $25 supplement gift card. 877-897-8255. If you don't know, just guess. Okay, we were heading to those messages. I made an allusion to John eating pig ear sandwiches. Now, some people think, oh, they're just making... Jeff, welcome back.
Thanks, Doc.
You think I'm just making that up. Now, if you're watching on LTN at my website, letstalknutrition.com, there is a pig. I kid you not. That is a... that you're obviously watching, Jeff. There is a pig ear sandwich, and I noticed some chips off to the side. It wasn't bad enough to eat and then some moron threw some lettuce on it just to what? So they thought, I'll work in a vegetable here.
I'm having salad with my pig ear.
Oh, you're gonna have that is an actual pig ear. It looks like that was deep fried, right?
That one right there is yes, deep fried.
That was deep fried, and
without breading.
And they put some chips next to it. I see the chips. That was nice.
And it's probably some Miracle Whip mayonnaise on that.
There's probably some Miracle Whip. That's nice. They put a tomato. There's a tomato on there.
Yes, there is.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Look at that whole grain bun with the seeds
all nice.
And stuff.
Yeah, the bun looks. So people think I make this stuff up. John consumes those. He also eats possum pate.
God.
Then he has armadillo. Armadillo is possum on a half shell.
John, we got to work on you, my man.
Possum pate. That's why I put him in the depths of nutritional hell in the basement, in the maintenance department. That's what he eats.
He needs to be put in time out. That's it.
Time out? He needs to be put in some nutritional straitjacket. Let's go to Lansdale, Pennsylvania. So, Betty, have you ever had a pig ear sandwich?
No, I have not.
You probably you didn't think such a thing existed, did you?
That's true, and I'm not really interested in trying it.
Well, if you would have seen the image, if you're watching Let's Talk Nutrition at my website, you would have seen. Honest, I'm not making it up, man. I have a guy sitting in front of me who eats these things. Oh, God. Good for him. I don't guess. I don't know. So, let's see if you can win this $25 supplement gift card. You can't make it up.
Well, I was listening, and I heard different numbers, doing a few other things in between. I'm going to just guess at 263.
No.
Not right.
No, it's a little high.
Okay, then it must be the middle one.
I can't say because somebody else may call in with the correct answer. Well, you're in Lansdale, right?
Yes.
How's the weather?
Not too bad right now. We had a little light snow last night.
So let me see what not too bad is. What's the temperature?
Oh, gosh, I think the high was supposed to be 40 today.
Yeah, see.
32 a little. I don't know what it is right now, but someplace between 32 and 40.
Okay. I used to live in that stuff too. Do you find it difficult to live in that kind of climate?
Well, it's not my favorite, but I'm not quite ready to move yet.
Uh-huh. Would you ever consider moving to Florida?
No, but I wouldn't mind visiting there from about January through March.
Yeah, and get out of here. That's right. Get out by June or July. Get out of Dodge.
Yeah.
I mean, they bake potatoes on the sidewalk down here in the summertime.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wouldn't want to be there in the dead of summer.
It's tough. Well, listen, we really appreciate your listenership. I'm sorry you didn't win today. Do not let that discourage you from calling me back, okay?
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Thank you. So we're down to two choices. How many chemicals toxic chemicals that they find in pregnant women in their blood, urine, and serum. Was it 63 or 163? A clue. The caller just gave you the answer. She alluded to the answer. Welcome back, Jeff.
Thanks.
Great Plains bentonite.
Yeah.
That is a good cleanser.
Oh, it's fantastic. Great for heavy metal toxins, herbicides, pesticides. It's actually a volcanic ash. Its formal name is montmorillonite, and it's very, very effective. And I know you've used the product before, Doc.
Yeah, I have some in my refrigerator, as a matter of fact.
Yep,
it's
very,
white,
very
it's
good.
creamy, no taste to it. Couple tablespoons a day, what?
Yeah, you can do 1 to 3 times a day, and it depends on what you're using it for, too. I've actually had people use the product for when they've had food poisoning, and they feel better within a matter of a couple of days, of using that product. I've had smokers use the product to, help kick out some of the toxins that are prevalent from as a result of smoking, and they feel better. Very, very effective product. And the nice thing is that it doesn't get absorbed. It just passes through the digestive process, and it grabs all the toxins in its path, like a giant magnet.
You said something about it covers the territory of a tennis court?
It actually has the ability to absorb 960 square yards of toxin per tablespoon, so 9 football fields.
Well, John, you hear that?
John, there you go.
Send him a quart, will you?
You send it, I'll take it.
If you send it, he'll take
it.
it. All right, so we got the phone lines lit up. We're almost off the air. Steven's scrambling to get somebody on to answer the question. How many toxic chemicals did they find in these pregnant women, 268 pregnant women, in their blood, urine, and serum? Was it 63 or 163? So Steven's going to punch up somebody here. Let's go to Constance in Willow Grove. Constance, welcome to the show. How many did they find, Constance? Did she give an answer? She is the winner. You won. We just can't hear her. That we're having a little technical difficulty. That's live TV. Well, it is live TV and live radio. Congratulations, Constance. If you can hear me, you won. Remember, take Yerba Prima products because your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.
Exclusively from